Hello and welcome back. I hope everyone's doing okay and has had a good week. Um, going to do a real bit of talking today about the kind of things that I'm doing, and I'm going to start doing in terms of trying to get myself in a bit of a better place fitness wise. Don't get me wrong, I know that's not going to be easy, but I'm having a go. But first off, today there's only one place to start, and that was Saturday in London with my dad and my brother for the MS Society's walk. Um, what a day! I mean, genuinely, what an absolutely superb day. Yeah, okay, it was a real early wake up. 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 a.m. Yep. Wake up, 6 o'clock, in the shower, sort myself out. And then I had the fun task of trying to sort the Fez machine out at that time in the morning. Let's be honest, that hasn't been going particularly well just lately, the old Fez. I'm going to be honest. It wasn't great, but I managed it. And do you know what? I'm going to say it. The Fez actually, on Saturday, worked the best for me it's worked for such a long time. The last couple of weeks, I'll be straight, it's not been brilliant. But the one day I needed it to come through, it came through brilliantly. I'm going to be honest to say it was an early wake up, but it was well and truly worthwhile. It really was. Jumped on the train down, got into London. It's only an hour on the train from where we are, just over sometimes. But so we got down there, jumped on the underground. And what I'm going to say, travelling with a wheelchair, my experience actually is very, very positive. Very positive. Obviously, we travelled down last year with the wheelchair and this year. I don't remember a single issue. I really don't remember a single issue. Not anything notable. It's actually been very, very positive, which I'm going to be honest, my wheelchair is not exactly the smallest in the world, but it's okay. It does a really good job, and yeah, no, I'll be honest, I was really pleased, really pleased. But yeah, I mean, once we got down there quite early. So when we come out of the station near where the start point of the walk was, jumped into the shop. I don't know if I'm supposed to name the shop, but do you know what? I'm going to anyway. We went into a Costa and grabbed a drink. Went and sat outside it. Loads of orange shirts, absolutely everywhere. It was really lovely to see. I'm going to be honest. It was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm going to say it. Everywhere you looked, it was just a sea of orange. And sat there outside. Nice drink. And just soaking up a bit of sun. It was beautiful, even at early time in the morning. Gorgeous out there, really lovely. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We went round to the actual where the walk starts. Music was playing, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Atmosphere was great. Went and booked in. Got a nice little badge to put on our shirts to celebrate the 10 years of the MS walk. And yeah, I'll be honest with you, it was a really good atmosphere. Everyone was down there for the same reason, to make money for an incredible charity, the MS Society. And yeah, it was just, I don't know what else to say apart from it was just a great atmosphere. It really, really was. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we didn't really pay much heed to the exercise before the walk. Not really that kind of thing, I'm going to be honest. He says, until he goes into what he's been doing. Anyway, but yeah, no, it was absolutely fantastic at the start. Brilliant. Getting everyone pumped up and ready to go. And when it was our turn to go off, the music was playing and everybody's ready. again, I've said it before and I will say it again, it was my thing where I guaranteed myself, no matter what happens, I will start the walk on my feet and I will finish the walk on my feet. Well, there's a distinct sense of pride in me right now. I'm going to be honest. Um, I did start on my feet. I did finish on my feet. On top of that, and I'm going to be straight, on top of that, at different times, it wasn't all in one hit. At different times, I easily walked about 1.5 kilometres of a 5 kilometre walk. Absolutely over the moon with it. Really, really over the moon with it. Part of the walk was down the Mall, outside Buckingham Palace. And I walked probably halfway down the Mall. Absolutely brilliant. Before that, I'd done a little bit of walking in St James's Park, a bit of walking outside Buckingham Palace. Bit further down the line, I'd walked down Westminster. It was just absolutely fantastic. Really good. I felt good in myself to be able to sort of fight through a little bit. Because don't get me wrong, did it hurt? Yeah, of course it did. Did it feel incredibly comfortable? That would be a no. But was I capable? Yeah, I was. I was capable. And because I was capable, I think it would have been really, really rude not to go ahead and actually just use my legs while they were playing ball a little bit. It was wrong not to. But I've got to say, again, I mean, for me personally, I think the route that was chosen for the walk this year, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think there was lots of really good things to look at. As I've just said, Buckingham Palace. It don't really get much more touristy than Buckingham Palace, does it? It just doesn't. It really, really doesn't. And don't get me wrong, I've seen it no end of times in the past. It don't make it any less. I'm going to say the word fun, and any less entertaining to look at the place where our now king resides. Now, the royal standard wasn't up, so obviously he wasn't at Buckingham Palace currently. That's fine. Don't make it any less entertaining to look at the place. I took some great pictures, I'll be honest with you. Yes, I did the real touristy thing, and I was taking pictures. Lots and lots and lots of pictures. I've put them up on my social medias, so they are there for anyone to watch if they want to. It's done in video format so that it's a bit more interesting, because just looking at pictures with no music, not quite as much fun these days, is it? Let's be honest. But yeah, honestly, absolutely fantastic. So, I mean, coming away from that, saw the Winston Churchill statue. Had a nice picture taken with my brother. Again, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever actually seen Sir Winston Churchill's statue before. Racking my brains, I don't think I ever have. So again, that was quite a nice one. I'll be fair, that was a new one on me, and I've got the picture to show that I was there, to show I've seen it. So yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. Again, that's a new one on me, because I genuinely don't remember ever seeing it. But yeah, again, I mean, walking down the Mall itself, I've never seen it with no traffic. The traffic had been stopped there. Don't get me wrong, there was one point we tried to cross the road and no end of bicycles come past, and I do mean no end of them. But apart from that, we was actually able to walk down it, not on the footpath, actually on the road itself. I thoroughly enjoyed it. thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great. Just to say that I have actually walked down it. But again, I mean, we went into St James's Park. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous little park. Really do like to say little park. It ain't that little. But yeah, really, really nice. And again, the sun was shining. We were so lucky when it came to the weather. I'm going to be fair. For the time of year, it could easily, very, very easily, have been a bit ropey. Give me a second. I'm just going to have some water. But yeah, I mean, it could have been. It could have been such a bad day for the weather. But no, it's brilliant. Same as last year. Last year's was October. The walk actually went ahead. This year, September. But the weather was perfect. Literally perfect. The sun was out. Yeah, it was just fantastic. We did go a little bit off map a little bit towards the end of the walk. We probably extended the walk actually to slightly over 5 kilometres for us. Because seeing as we was in the area, it was rude not to go and have a look at Downing Street. It just would have been wrong. I'm sorry, it just would have been wrong. So we sort of went a little bit off grid, went down, had a look at Downing Street. Again, I took a nice picture. Really good. Again, it's a part of London I don't remember ever seeing. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen Downing Street before. So it's another one to tick off the list, isn't it? Tick. But yeah, no, it again, I don't really know how much more I can compliment it. It was just a brilliant day, a thoroughly good day. And again, the event itself was put on fantastically. It's 2 we've done now. And I'm going to say they go out of their way to make sure that everyone's having a good time. Because again, I'm going to sort of go a little bit off the cheerful here. Not everyone there is there with a smile on their face, and rightly so. There is some people there that are walking on their own for different reasons, but on the whole, we're all there for one reason and one reason only. And I will say, on my website, I still have the Just Giving little buttons on there for this walk. If you're able to donate, it is still able to be put into. At the moment, we've raised £295, which I'm happy with. I'd set my personal goal for the team at 250. So yeah, I was really chuffed with what we've actually raised. On the website is actually still the Just Giving link. It's a separate link for the skydive. That's the next one, and I can't wait. But yeah, I think that's probably where I'll call it a day on talking about the walk itself. Because again, I mean, I could sit here for hours and just go on about how great it was and how much I enjoyed it, and all the different landmarks that we've actually seen. Let's be fair, the first proper landmark is Big Ben. And Big Ben, every time I look at Big Ben, I just think, that's awesome. But I've got a feeling it might be the first time I've seen it since it's been cleaned. It's gorgeous. It's just such an impressive sight, it really is. But anyway, like I say, I could sit here and just go on and on and on and on about all the different landmarks and everything else that we've seen. But that would probably bore everyone, except me, because I saw them. I enjoyed seeing them. And I'll enjoy seeing them again next year. Because, yes, there's very little chance I won't be doing next year. I am desperate for them to open the reservations, and I will be there. Because why not? But anyway, just very briefly, one of the things I've actually started doing a little bit now is exercising. Because I want to keep myself in a position where, one, for the skydive, I'm under the weight limit that you have to be to actually do the dive. And two, do you know what? Having started doing some basic exercising, I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to be honest, I'm really, really enjoying it. It's very much a case of I'm just doing basics, real basics. I'm trying to learn to do the plank. Yeah, yeah, I'm trying. I kind of got it wrong at the start. I'm going to be honest with you. I think my bum was a little bit high in the air. You live and learn. You live and learn. Um, I'm doing press ups, which is something I've been absolutely awful at my entire life. I'll be honest with you. My press ups are they're kind of embarrassing. I'm going to be honest. They're not great. They're really not great at all. But I'm having a go. Sit ups. Sit ups. When I was younger, and I'm talking a lot younger, I could do a limitless amount of sit ups. At the moment, because I'm trying to be a bit sensible, because let's be honest, I need to learn what my body is capable of these days. There's not many things it's capable of, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there with it. So I'm only doing currently 5 press ups, 10 sit ups, a plank, and I'm going to do things, if I'm able, things like lunges and whatever else. I just need to figure out how to do that safely so I don't fall over and bang my head. Because let's be honest, that would be really, really silly. If I was to do something like that and I was to bump my head, it just wouldn't be smart. Come on, it wouldn't be smart. There's no way we can think of that and go, well, that was a good idea, wasn't it? It wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be. Unless I filmed it and put it online for everyone to look at and go, look at what you just did. Because I'm the kind of person, I don't mind people laughing at me with that sort of stuff. I really don't. It's just a bit of fun. But anyway, that's the kind of thing I'm looking at doing. And I'm going to be honest. Going to the gym. I know I've mentioned it previously. Yeah, it's going to happen. I am really chomping at the bit to get signed up to the gym because there's so much I can do at home. Like I've just said, and I've even been out and I've bought a yoga mat so that I can do this stuff comfortably. I know, a yoga mat. Should I start doing yoga? I don't know the answer to that one, to be fair, but, should I give it a go? I'm told it's pretty good. Time will tell. Time will definitely tell on that one. But yeah, I mean, I can do these basic bits at home. But there's other bits and pieces like other cardio work that I can do on, say, maybe a rowing machine, certain types of bike machines that I just can't do at home. And that may well help a little bit more. I totally understand. I really do get that any kind of exercise for me is tiring. It really does. It completely destroys me. It wipes me out. It's worth it. It's genuinely worth it if it makes me feel better in myself and it makes me feel like I'm doing something to try and keep myself where I want to be. Because when I got my diagnosis, when I started this podcast, when I started the social medias, I made a real big deal out of MS isn't going to change me. That's wrong. That was a wrong thing to say. Absolutely wrong thing to say. And I can see that now, having that little bit of experience with what's been going on. MS has changed me. And it's changed me to a point where I now need to understand what I can actually do and how I can do it. Because, and I'm not saying this is a negative. Don't take this as a negative. It absolutely isn't. This is actually me being really positive. Because I just need to know how to live with the condition and then make the condition live alongside me, rather than me giving into it and me saying, oh, I'm going to ignore everything to do with it. It's not going to change a thing. That's rubbish. It can't happen. It has changed me. It's changed what I can do. It's changed what I'm capable of. But not in a bad way. Really not in a bad way at all. It's made me learn new things about myself. And I'm proud to have learned those things. I'm proud to be learning those things. And that for me is where things are going to start turning in my favour a bit. Because, yeah, that just is what's going to happen. 100%. Now, to finish the show this week, I suppose really I should talk about what happened earlier part of the week, shouldn't I? I had my first full bag of the Ocrevus treatment. And do you know what? It might have been long. It took 6 hours. But it went well. It really did go well. I had one little reaction towards the start. The machine got turned up. The drip got turned up. And my body reacted. I got quite a rash on the top of my head. It was quite itchy and whatever else. So nurse turned the drip down a little bit and just sort of got my body back into a decent little flow, turned it back up, perfectly fine, not a problem at all. Flew through it after that. And yeah, okay, 6 hours. It's a long time. Let's be totally straight. 6 hours is a very long time. But I had my laptop. I had my phone. And actually, I had good company. The nurse that was with me, absolutely brilliant, fantastic, really chatty, very friendly, absolutely brilliant. Had other people that was in with different MS medication that was being done. So I had 3 others to have conversations with. All of them great, really nice people, brilliant conversations. And to be fair, okay, yeah, again, I'm going to say it took 6 hours. But the time went really quite fast. It did go quite fast. And a couple of days after, very, very tired. I'll be straight, very, very tired. But that really was it. There was no negatives to it, no bad side effects or nothing like that. I took my antihistamines like you're supposed to for the 3 days after. Well, here we are. On Sunday, I'm sat now, having a chat with you, and I don't feel bad at all. Apart from the obvious aching and pains and whatever else from my, should we say, the effort that I put in yesterday. Other than that, absolutely feel okay. The bog standard, the hugs there. It's been a week and a half and I can still feel my right foot. I'm sorry, I'm quite excited about that because it's been a very, very long time since I've been able to feel that right foot. So absolutely over the moon. But yeah, apart from that, so the numb legs are still there. Whatever. It's the bog standard. I'm used to it. Not a problem at all. But yeah, I think that's probably where we'll finish up for today. I like to think this has actually come across as a really quite cheerful episode. I'm going to be fair, because I do feel really cheerful. Cheerful? No, cheerful. Yeah, cheerful. A little bit like... Cheers. Yay. Anyway. So I made myself laugh then. Anyway, I hope you all have a really, really good week. From my point of view, this week I want to get myself booked into the gym. I want to start getting up to the gym. I don't want to start getting myself... I'm not going to say fit because I'm never going to be fit, but I want to start getting myself a bit more comfortable with things. I hope you all have a great week. Thank you very much for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.